Hi, I'm Angie Metters, and today I'm going to talk to you about how I approach the third barrel. Just like on my first and my second barrel, I'm always trying to make sure my horse is running all the way to the hole, all the way to my point. And what I mean by that is I like them to be running from that point all the way to this point. And whenever I drop the outside rein is when I want my horse to start to turn. And you know, sometimes that's hard to do. It's hard for us to hold both reins and not grab the saddle horn sometimes as quick. But in my slow work, that's what I really work on a lot, is I work to make sure my horses get all the way up into the hole to where whenever I run, they're not trying to cheat me back in this area. They're going all the way up in and then pushing up and finishing the turn. When you're running, you know, sometimes if you can't, you know, I'm as bad as anybody. I will sometimes, you know, drop to my saddle horn a little too soon. But if I do that, most of the time, since I've been home working slow, my horses are knowing that I want them to go all the way up there, and so that keeps me from, you know, hitting the second or the third barrel. And it's kind of that way on every barrel. Not every run is going to be perfect, and we've got to, you know, adjust. But in your slow work, if you will work this horse to stay between your lines and not start the turn too early, then it sure helps in your runs, you know, when you actually go to compete. So I like to give my horse just a few feet away from the barrel to give him plenty of room, start to ask him to slow down, and then let him go through the turn. Body position is a big thing, I think, during the turns also. You don't want to be running up to the barrel, you know, and leaning. Whenever I lean, I don't know if you saw what it did to my horse just then, but if you just watch this horse walk forward, and when I lean, this horse will start, you know, going forward or going to the side. So I don't want that. I'm not at the place where I want to turn yet. So I want my body up square with my horse. I want my horse running square. I'm going to squeeze with my legs through the turn and then ask him to come around. You know, a lot of this will, you know, I've done it a million times. You get close and you start to turn. Like, your horse starts to anticipate the turn and to start to kind of shut down on you while you lean. And really and truly, that's probably the worst thing you can do, because what it's doing is pushing yourself. It's throwing all of your weight to the inside of that horse. Well, it's just like somebody on your back. If you throw your weight to the inside, then that's going to bring everything to the inside. So it's very important to try to stay up straight and square with your horse and making sure that he's running all the way and using your legs and your body and pushing with you're almost like pushing them through your legs, squeezing them through your legs, I guess, and making them go all the way up to the hole and come around the turn.